What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's Ray, and if you're new here, welcome. If you have been following my channel at all, you know that I did a whole series on what's in my stash. Okay, the things weren't in my cupboard at the time, they were downstairs, but when I found out how much stuff I had, I set out on a journey to use up my stash. So then you saw some videos coming through saying using up my stash and showing you what I'm using up out of my stash to do my hair. So as you can see, there is a lot less up there than what I showed you in those stash videos. What I want to share with you today is what I won't be using up that's in my stash. So some things I showed you in the stash video, and I gave little mini reviews on them, why I liked them, why I didn't like them, if I was going to keep them, and so forth. Some of these things I'm going to show you are things that was in those stash videos that I did many reviews on, but I do not plan on using them up. So you will not see these things coming up in future videos of using up my stash. So let's get right into it. So the first thing that I will not be using up in my stash any longer is the Shea Moisture Intensive Hydration Twist Defining Custard. I just tried to use it up in one of my using up my stash videos for a twist out, and because I didn't quite remember how I felt about it, and after doing that video I remembered it didn't wow me. It was just okay. It was nothing to write home about. I still have a little bit left, as you can see, enough for probably 1 or 2 more twist outs, but I am not going to use it anymore. I just don't like it enough to use it, so I'm not going to keep putting something on my hair that I don't like and wasting my time. So that will not be getting used up. The next thing that won't be getting used up is the Unicurl Curl Forming Custard. I talked about this in the stash video, but I don't think I showed it to you because I couldn't find it. I thought I had put it in my empties, but I didn't. There is a little bit of custard left in there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I don't want to turn it upside down too much because it will come out. Just didn't care for it, so I won't be using that up because first of all, there's not enough in here to do anything with. The next thing I won't be using up out of my stash is the Super Look Wet Line Styling Gel from Dollar Tree. I talked about this. It wasn't that bad of a gel, but it doesn't stack up to the Wet Line or the Eco. And I just figure if I'm going to do a wash and go, I want it to last more than a couple days. So yeah, I won't be using this up. I'll probably pass it along. Like I said, I don't think it's a bad gel. If you're on a budget and you want to try it, and you have you know, a looser curl pattern, this probably will work well for you. I say, you know, give it a try, but I do like the Lusty Olive gel from Dollar Tree better. I think it defines better, and your hair lasts a little bit longer, so I won't be using this up. The next thing I will not be using up from my stash is the Pure Oils Moisturizing Detangling Shampoo. Did not care for this. Yeah, I didn't really care for the smell of it too much, and it's very, you can't detangle with it. It's very stripping, like, you know, to my hair, so no, I will not be using that up. I won't be using it up. I'm gonna give it to my son and see if he likes it. And if he doesn't, we'll go ahead and give it away. But if he likes it, he can use it. His hair is a lot different than mine. The next thing I will not be using up in my stash is the Eco Style Firm Hold Protein Gel. I said in that stash video that I might go ahead and use it up because it's only a little bit in there. I mean, it's only a little bit in there, but the last time I used it, I just didn't care for it. It's not a firm hold, so don't get it. If you're looking for a firm hold, this is not it. You're doing better. You do better with the olive oil, the argan oil, even the crystal. This says firm hold of 8. It is not an 8 in my opinion. It is very watery, like it goes on your hair and it feels just very watery, and you can just see your curls clumping, but they're just frizzy clumps. So no, I won't be using this up. The next thing I won't be using up, which I talked about, is the Mo Nose hair set. I still have the curl setting gel, which is pretty full because it was so watery, it didn't do anything for me. And then the curl co-wash and conditioner. There's still a little bit in here, but I didn't like it as a co-wash or a conditioner. I didn't feel like it had enough slip for a co-wash, and I didn't think it had enough moisture for a conditioner. Not for type 4 hair, not for my hair, so I'm not going to use these. They will go somewhere. The next thing I will not be using up in my stash is the Curl's Daughter Cocoa Creme Curl Enhancing Moisture Butter. Didn't care for it, and I mean, it's full. I didn't care for it at all. Just too heavy, too much of a coating feel left on my hair. Smells good. I know you guys love it. You guys are probably wondering what is her problem, but nope, I won't be putting this on my hair anymore, so I won't be using it. I'm going to have to pass it along. Next thing I won't be using up in my stash is the Eden Body Works Hydration Custard, which I also used in the same video as the Shea Moisture Intensive Hydration Twisty Finding Custard. I used them side by side, one on one side, one on the other side, in the using up my stash video. And yeah, I wasn't wowed, so I'm probably not going to use it anymore. Don't get me wrong, both sides were moisturizing. Both sides did feel moisturized, but the hold was really soft. The definition, you know, was okay. You can go look at the video. I'll tell you about what I feel about these products, but I just don't love them. I don't love them enough to keep using them when I have other stuff that I need to get through and new stuff coming in that I need to try and review. So yeah, I won't be using that up, and I probably won't be repurchasing, which I talked about. The next thing I won't be using up that's in my stash is the Curl Piece Tender Head Detangling Treatment. I did 2 videos on this. Actually, one on my son's hair worked great. One on my hair worked great. However, when I went from my hair using this into the shower to wash my hair, I started getting like little clumps, like little balls started rolling up. And I didn't care for that. And once I started rinsing it out of my hair, I felt like my hair had this funny feeling to it, and it detangled better sitting here doing the video than it felt in the shower when water hit it. And it started kind of clumping up or whatever. I was easily able to wash it out with a shampoo, so it wasn't that big of a deal, but I don't want to feel that. I shouldn't have to feel that. And so I won't be using it up because I don't pre-poo anyway. I got this to review it. I've reviewed it. It does have slip. It will detangle your hair. So if you like to pre-poo, I suggest you get it. I'm not one who likes to pre-poo, and I definitely don't want to feel balls in my hair when I go to wash the pre-poo out. So that's just me. I won't be finishing this up. I may pass it along. Next thing I won't be using in my stash, using up, is the Onion Hairdo Moisturizing Leave-In Lotion. Did a review on this just recently, using it with something else, and again, it was okay. It's moisturizing at first, but the moisture just doesn't it's not long lasting to me. Not like it should be, for having to order it and the price and trying to find it and all that. I mean, it's just okay. It's not everything everybody raves it to be, in my opinion. That's my opinion. It's only a little bit left, so I have used it multiple times trying to figure out if I love it. I just don't love it, so I'm not going to keep using it. I don't care if it's just a little bit down here. I'm not going to use it for what it's not even enough to worry about. So yeah, won't be reusing it and probably won't be repurchasing. The next thing, and the last for this particular video that I will not be using up in my stash, is the Kinky Curly Not Today and the Curling Custard. Just did a video on these, reviewed these products, and have decided that I'm not going to reuse them. I talked about in the video that I didn't care for this. It doesn't do anything for me. That's all I'm gonna say about that. This, however, I'm not gonna repurchase it because, for one, I don't like this type of gel. For two, it's very sticky and I don't like that sticky feeling. For three, it costs too much for the size that you get. First day hair looked okay. Second day hair looked a hot mess. I mean, it was gray, it was dull, it was dry looking. It was, because it's a soft toed, it was, I don't mind big hair like this, afro-y, big, you know, a little, but I don't want it to look matted and dry. That's how this looks. So no, I won't be trying this again, and I won't be using the rest of this up, not even for a twist out. I think I said in the end of that video that maybe I'll use the rest to see how it works on a twist out. I'm not going to do that. So hopefully, if any of you, if you haven't seen the video, I'm not sure if it's, I'm gonna try to put it up before this one. So if you have and you ask for it to be used for a twist out, it's not gonna happen. Sorry. I initially thought that, but that was before I went on to second day, and second day hair was a bust. So the answer is going to be no. So I will not be using this up that is in my stash. So that is pretty much it for the things that are in my stash that I know for sure I will not be using up. I do have a few other things that I'm on the fence about. If I could change my mind and finally figure out whether or not I want to use them up, I'll have them in upcoming videos saying, you know, using up my stash. If I decide I don't want to, I may come back with a second or a part 2 of what I will not be using up in my stash. So just stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. If you're watching my videos on a regular basis, please hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. You're at it, hit the bell so you'll be notified of all future uploads. And until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.